We have officially set our clocks forward. Our days have been filled with more sunshine. Isn't that beautiful? Haven't you noticed a better mood? No? Maybe? Dr. Kristen Holmes is here, licensed therapist with the Harris Center. We're going to talk about, I guess we're balancing it out. We lost some sleep, gained some sunshine. It's a good and bad.
Sure, there's a trade-off there,
Give
right?
and take?
A little give and take, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So let's talk about, I feel like we've just gone over how difficult the transition is with the sleep part. So let's talk about the positives. Our days are longer. What does that do for us?
So the correlation between mood and sunlight, we know that exists, right? So some positive impacts of having some more sunlight. We have improved mood. We also have some better sleep and increased vitamin D. We also might feel a little more energized and productive. So thinking about that spring cleaning, maybe you're in the mood to tackle the garage that you really weren't into tackling during the freezing cold or the hot summer months.
Yeah, okay. So we can count on a little sunshine for some positivity, but then something we were talking about in the break here, we do have some events coming up. Tax season is here. There are graduations. We still, despite the fact that the weather's changing, life still goes on. So how do we kind of balance that out?
Yeah, so thinking about social events that may be coming up. It's springtime, people love spring break, vacation, like I said, the dreaded tax season. If you're a high schooler getting ready to graduate, you've got final exams, and that's exciting, right? Maybe you're going to college, or if you're in college age, you're graduating and starting that big career that you've been looking forward to. Parents, those are changes there too. So thinking about the seasonal change, but also I think about the impact of body image issues. We see that a lot in mental health, people getting ready for that summer body. And you know, if you're like me, maybe you procrastinated a little bit and you're thinking, I'm not ready for my summer body to be out there. You're in good company. Just give yourself a little bit of grace on that. But those are kind of some of the stresses that we might see during the springtime.
Are these the kind of stresses that we hold in? I mean, I imagine planning for a graduation party, it's very exciting, and it might be easy to sort of internalize the stresses because you don't want to spoil the party.
Right. You know, I think especially if you're a parent like I am, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to make it perfect. We want our kid to have a great time. But even good stress is stressful. So maybe allowing people to help out where we wouldn't normally, or saying, hey, I need some help. That's one of those hard things to ask for, is asking for help when you need it.
Yeah. How about the flip side? Can we step in and ask people if they need the help? And I always worry about that because I don't want to be accused of being judgmental.
Sure.
Or they'll say, well, why do I look like I need some help? It's like, I don't even want to go down that road. Is there a way to approach that in a nice way?
Sure. You know, as counselors, we're trained to kind of what I call plant the seed. So I'm going to plant the seed for help with my loved one, my friend, to go, hey, gosh, you got a lot on your plate. If you want any help at all, I'm happy to help out. I don't have a lot going on right now. Just let me know if you need anything. I'm here for you. Okay.
And that's some of the tricks or techniques that you guys use. Are there any others that we can use, techniques to sort of break down some of those walls and make it more okay to talk about how we're feeling?
Yeah, so you're talking about kind of breaking that stigma surrounding anxiety or mental health and things like that. I think just acknowledging, hey, I remember times that I've felt stress, so personalizing it, going, I've felt this stress and I wish somebody would have asked me. So hey, I'm here to ask you if you need anything. I just want you to know I'm here for you and I support you.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like too, as a parent, especially of teenagers, sometimes they're not always willing to open up. How do we approach finding them maybe outside help, finding them a counselor, making sure that that relationship works? Do we have to start going and interviewing people? How do we even take that first step?
You know, teenagers and our loved ones, I usually say, hey, look, here's some resources at the Harris Center. We have a ton of resources that we can connect you with, and letting that person kind of shop for their own therapist. You know, everybody has preferences. Do you want someone that's closer in age to you? Maybe they have some similar experiences as you do. So, but if you don't know and you're not sure where to start, the Harris Center can provide you with just a starting point. We're the local mental health authority for all of Harris County. So Houston, we're here for you. We are open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year through our crisis line. But I think just offering that assistance of, look, I'm here to listen when you're ready to talk. Let them come to you. Teenagers love to come to you when they have things. So I throw that out there and let them come to me. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's very personal and you want that personal relationship. But if people don't know where to go, we've got places for you.
No, it's true. And then all the kids are so different. Obviously, what works for one doesn't always work for the other. How can families get in touch with you guys if they want to reach out?
So through our website at theharriscenter.org, we also have, like I said, our crisis line, 713-970-7000. You can call it 24 hours a day just to get connected with help. We do crisis services, comprehensive mental health care for adults, children, families, and geriatric.
Yeah, the sunshine is beautiful, but if it's not enough at this point, the Harris Center is always there, and Dr. Kristen Holmes will help you out. Thanks for your time.
Thank you
It's
so
nice
much.
to see you once again.
Yes, sir.